All right. Shabbat Shalom. This is the brothers of GMS Louisiana Saints in New Orleans camp with another live Shabbat lesson. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors
to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word of truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May your brothers endure to the end. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And with this Shabbat lesson, we're just going to get into the fact that the days are no longer being prolonged. We can clearly see that all these end time signs and prophecies that Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai told us would take place are either in the process of taking place or taking place as we speak. And hey, that foot is getting pushed down on the gas pedal, and it's not going to get let up until the nuclear missiles burn this bitch to a cinder. But we're going to start it off in Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 21.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 21. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel? Saying, the days are prolonged and every vision felleth.
Hey, for the longest time, even before our apostle elders, your grandparents were saying, oh, yeah, we hear these things about the books of Revelation and all these signs in the Bible, but look, we're still here. Things are still going on as normal. And even up until this point, you got a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out here still scoffing at the words, still scoffing at Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, thinking that, oh, it's just a little food shortage here. Yeah, I hear there may be fuel shortages. Oh, the power may go out. These all sound like terrible things that are coming. But you think Moneybag Joe's going to get things back right and America's just going to bounce back, build back better. That's not the case. We can clearly see that this what's coming now is different from what we heard before. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is about to make his move. He's putting the spirit on these elites, those devils in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, to come down in great wrath because they know what that they have but a short time. It's about to be mass death, destruction, anarchy, chaos, rape, starvation out here.
It says, tell them therefore, thus say Yahweh thy power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision felleth.
Real quick, somebody give me Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. And at the beginning of that chapter, it's talking about us standing upon our watch and answering Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It's talking about us standing upon our watch and relaying the words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that he may run that readeth it, that the hopeful elect, that the Most High has opened their eyes to hear this word and can see these signs taking place, shall run unto their habitation, run unto their protective habitation, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. But as for 2/3, you're going to still scoff and be reprobates until all these prophecies and judgments are right there, dead you in your face, your loved one in your children's faces. You got it out?
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come, it would not tarry.
And we can clearly see that these end time signs are no longer tarrying. You've got the wars and the rumors of wars, the food shortages, which are going to lead to the famines, earthquakes in diverse places, pestilences, all that. And they're all rapidly speeding up. There's news coming out now that within the next week or two, there's going to be diesel shortages, and to the point to where some stations won't even have diesel available. And that's going to be a vicious circle that's going to affect everything. If the truckers can't fill up their trucks with diesel, what does that mean? They can't bring regular gas to these gas stations. They can't bring food to these food stores, which is going to further exacerbate the famines, all that.
What they did in 2008, when there was a market crash, a lot of the companies, what they did, they started subsidizing the gas. When they deliver the gas, you have to have it's like a basically you had to pay for every delivery they had to do. Like this, say if a brother drive a truck, when he drives, the company had to pay for you dropping off the delivery, but yet they got to pay for the gas too, because of the gas was, the diesel shit was so messed up back then, because the market crashed in 2008. A lot of people, like I told you before, I worked in oil and gas, to where I had older guys around me that been there for 15, 20 years, 25, 30 years. They had millions of dollars. And then you tell me overnight, the news only got $200,000, man. $200,000. cry like babies, man. You didn't invest in stock 401k as a job, and then it's gone. Same thing gonna happen here. A lot of you numbskulls still got your money in 401k, man. You know, 401k was set up for World War II when the Great Depression, well, around World War II and the Great Depression, when they bring back these companies. But you know, you gotta put your money in. Really gotta invest in your Shabbat shot, but ultimately you gotta put your money in a Roth IRA, man. But you know, Jake don't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Jake invested money into a company where the market just fluctuates all day. I mean, one of you brothers told me last week when we was up there in Charlotte. Oh, we was up there in Raleigh. Fucking market crashed 1,000 points, man. You gonna invest in something like that? You gonna invest in a company? Come on, man, that shit.
Just throwing money into pockets with holes in it.
That's all you doing, man.
And we're not putting a date on anything, but we know these things are coming. What else do you have? A bunch of food processing and processing plants and refineries, not just in America, but all across the world, mysteriously burning down, getting hit by planes, all that to bring about what? Manufactured artificial food shortages. And these elites, again, as it says in Revelation 12, verse 12, know they have a short time. So they're about to pull out all the stops to bring about that MW0.
And you brothers have seen the video put in there with the guy walking on the street, and Jay asked him, what about NFTs? Yeah.
Then the digital ID gonna reset.
Yeah. He said, don't worry about that. You should be worrying about digital currencies. You should be worrying about and GREATRESETs, the fourth industrial revolution.
And it ultimately just came out. This fucking NFT shit just came out of nowhere. You know, y'all brothers know what NFT is?
Non-fungible tokens.
Yeah. And they do something too with different pictures and emojis and shit. You can sell them online for quadruple. It's just a money grab right now.
A Ponzi scheme.
Digital invisible money.
And the brother Yerad posted an article in our little group chat that said 90% of countries all across the world are either in the process of implementing digital currencies or have already implemented them. And all these head governments are on board with bringing about these digital currencies, which is what? Going to bring about that charagma, the mark of the BEAST, in Revelation 13, verses 16 to 18, that RFID/NFC CHIP implant.
Say, yeah,
exactly.
Jay gotta do, like you said, you gotta go into those little articles and different things like that because it's bringing out vital information, man. When you look at Planet Lockdown with Catherine Austin, all right, she's pretty much she gave a whole rundown, the whole full blueprint on everything, from the currency changeover to the famines to this to that to the boogeyman to the which y'all should know what the boogeyman is the sea. All right, with everything, the reason is in play and why it's used to pretty much spring up the next thing, man. One thing is used to spring up the next thing. And like you said, on the West, you got the water shortage, all right? That's a whole nother level. Now, we're talking about food, but if we run out of water or we can't use water, that's a whole nother level, man.
You have to start rationing it. You got to have water police coming and giving you fines.
You got water police.
If you're talking about that, what's it going to get to? Police? No, troops, food, water, give it to us. Yeah. Hey, get out of here. We're sending you to a camp.
Yeah. See, that's why you had the NDAA Act set up, Patriot 1, 2, and 3 set up because they already said a lot of people that because you're gonna have people that's already doing it now, storing up barrels of rainwater. You're gonna have people storing up food and shit. You're gonna be labeled a terrorist, man.
Hey, it says in there, one of the things that could label you a eco-terrorist is if you grow a garden in your front yard. They don't want you people to be self-sufficient at all. They want you to be desperate out here and willing to accept anything they bring your way, which is going to be that NW0 as well as that charagma. That's the end goal of everything that's taking place out here.
And ultimately, too, man, I don't know if you brothers are caught at the beginning of the C-19. You brothers seen how Walmart and all these different producers of seeds, they took the seeds off the market.
Heirloom seeds.
Purposely, man. Right? You know? They want you depending on them. When they airdrop some shit off of one of these planes or helicopters, you're gonna depend on them. They're gonna stall people out. And I'm gonna say this, man. You know, it's just me. A lot of you cats out here that took the C-19, You already showed that you compromised, man. You gonna if you took that, you gonna take that beast, man.
You took the jump shot, you're gonna get the Quran.
Yeah, you gonna do the layup, man. Straight up.
Shoot from the free throw.
Yeah, it just is what it is, man. You showed that your faith was small.
Yep.
All right.
Like I say, the fact, hey, this is another part of prophecy in the word in the days no longer being prolonged. The fact that we got to speak in codes and code words and stuff like that means the fame of the word is coming.
This is the time of the John the Revelator. John the Revelator had to talk about the beast, the dragon, all right, the locust, and why he had to speak like that? Because of Romans. We had to speak like this because of what?
The YouTube algorithm.
YouTube algorithm. You know,
and
you got Big Brother putting up cameras and shit now everywhere, man. The motherfuckers, he said something on the video. You ain't see that?
They had a loudspeaker on the camera.
Motherfuckers, you best believe they're listening too, man.
They
You know?
can talk, they can listen.
This motherfucker, pull out your phone. This motherfucker here listening, man. This piece of shit, this motherfucker right here listening, man. It's big, Big Brother.
You have a damn a snitch in your pocket.
What I say when all hell breaks loose, man, leave your fucking phones, man. Whatever you brother's gonna be at,
Shit, break the bitch.
Yeah, break that motherfucker, son. Because I watched I can't remember the name of it. It was a movie where a guy was running. He kept wondering why the police the troops and shit kept following them or kept finding them because of the damn phone. And one guy had the MOBT injected in him through a bullet. They had a bullet that had the shit in it, man.
They showed that in Black Mirror. They had an episode, the little Boston Dynamic dogs? They had ones that had guns on them.
Yeah, that's what.
And they shot up a little thing and it exploded. And little fragments got in. Those fragments were trackers. So not only did they have however many of those fragments you got in you, you were getting tracked.
Like the video we did on I ain't gonna say the end technology.
The dust.
The dust part, like you said,
the Microsoft.
The Microsoft little things. I mean, we got, like you said, we got to sell all that, but it's tracking devices, man. All right, it's just gonna track you down, man. Yeah, it's Proverbs 24:10. It's the one we just said. It says, "If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small."
And we could, as the elder brother was just saying, we saw a lot of you people out here, a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans had small faith. You were talking this big game. I'm not going to get the jump shot. I ain't going to do this or that. But lo and behold, a lot of you out here got it. I have a personal example in my life. This one chick I was dealing with, her and her whole family took a pact. They took a pact not to get the jump shot. They took a pact not to get the jump shot. But as soon as they pressured her mom saying, look, you're going to lose your job if you don't get it. She was like, baby, I had to take it and I'm going to lose my job. Not even any pressure. Oh, you're going to lose your job. Oh. So how much more when there are fuel shortages out here, food shortages, and the baby shortages, your little baby dying, and they say, look, come down to this FEMA center, but you got to get the Karagma to get in here. A lot of y'all jakes are going to line up like dominoes to get knocked down to get it.
Man, you remember when the C-19 started, you seen the scare tactic they did. They had the cooling trucks, the motherfucker with the white on, you see glass, blue rubber gloves. What they had them?
Yeah.
What happened to the white gloves and shit?
Yeah.
Nobody doing it no more.
What happened to that hospital filled with dead bodies?
Yeah, man. Body bag.
Social space.
Yeah. He gonna, on this run, when the MOBT come out, he's gonna make it look gruesome. He's gonna make it look scary to you. You gonna see them guys with the masks on, some type of smoke spray they spraying and shit. He gonna make it spooky. They gonna sell that shit, man.
Watch that movie, The Crazies.
Oh yeah, that's
the
one. Perfect movie to show you how the end times is, man.
Hey, brother, I'm gonna have to speak about it the best I can. You posted that video of that brother saying he tested his water, his tap water, and Kragamuffin was in it. The whole premise of that movie, The Crazies, was that a military plane crashed and all that shit got in the water and infected a little town to where people were bugging out, and they had to send in the hazmat troops with the M16s and the flamethrowers. Hey, all these movies are predictive programming.
Hey man, you brothers, I had showed these brothers. I think you too, right? I showed these brothers, like, the brother here. I give it to you. It's a website. I think it's called Dream Tree. It's a website where they got these auctioning balls where you drop them in. You can drop them in your water, and they just turn whatever the fuck you drinking oxidized, man.
The alkaline
Yeah,
water,
right.
even on your shower heads and shit.
You brothers got to do that shit, man. Yeah, you brothers got to do that shit, man. It's just the times we living in, you know. And it's so strong. You can have juice. Like you said, hypothetically, you have a Hawaiian punch. Drop that shit in a Hawaiian punch, gonna turn clear. All that juice and minerals and shit, that the chemicals gonna kill all that shit.
You shouldn't be drinking Hawaii.
You shouldn't be drinking it, but I'm just
Mountain
using,
Dew. Yeah, I
just using that as an
understand.
example.
How strong of a purifying agent it is.
Yeah, I'm just using that. All that chlorine, fluoride, the cracker muffin, all that shit is gone, man.
Hey, ultimately, like you just said a little earlier, we're gonna need to prep in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, because this man's about to come on every level, on a biological level, on a physical, in your face level, through the money, food, gas, everything.
Yeah.
Like it says in Amos chapter 5, as if a man fled a lion and a bear met him, and he escaped the bear but put his hand on the door handle, and a serpent bit him. You're gonna, unless you have that protective hedge of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua over you, you're gonna flee from one terror and judgment into another one and just get completely wiped off the map.
One nigga.
Yeah, he true, man. Yeah. That's just, and it's a bunch of old people too. Like it's
You still got the what? The Russian Ukraine field, which Russia deals with the wheat, man.
Ukraine is the breadbasket of Europe, and they supply a lot of other countries outside of Europe too. And they're looking at food shortages, and also Russia's threatening to not export fertilizers, which a lot of U.S. farmers do use to grow their crops. So it's all a perfect circle.
Intentionally done too.
Yeah, America is closing down, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing. America is closing. It's like when you foreclose, you go out of business. What they do? They have a liquidation sale. Everything is free, a free run. Everything. Then what happens? One day happens. Hey, you turn off the lights. I go to the window and do what? Put that clothes sign up, man. That's what's happening. It's really happening to the whole world because of that great reset, man. The reset is happening. And we told you about that 3 years ago. 3 years ago, man. You got Dex, Gerald Salente. That guy Gerald Salente been telling you what's going on, man. And he's been telling you in a rough manner.
And he at that point to where he's just like, you know what? We're fucked. You're fucked. Yeah. Hey, just prepare the best you can right now. And that's where it's at.
You got to the point, like I said, we telling these motherfuckers anything now. Hey man, you're gonna die. What
are we gonna do?
Yeah.
And we read it for you in 2nd Ezra 15. You're gonna pick up that sword and fight one against another like enemies.
And he got clearly, vast majority of his people being whistleblowers. They calling them out. You got E calling E out, man.
Yeah, man.
Their own tongues falling on themselves.
That's right.
And they still not believing it. Like, oh, what are we gonna do? Because they proud, man. All right, but you know what? They stacking up guns. All right.
You heard that motherfucker?
Yeah. They not taking my guns. That's what all of them.
You know that's the Edomite.
Yeah, that's how you know.
So you know, bring that shit up. You know that's the Edomite, man.
Yeah, we told him. He was like, hey, your guns ain't gonna save him that day. They're gonna take your guns away. And he's like, not out of my dead hands. But then what did we say? What did Joe Biden say? Yeah, you can come against the government with the AR-15, but we've got F-16s and nukes. I think it's you should drink poison and live. It's not poison.
It's serpent. Serpents. You should be eating serpents and live or something like that.
We coming into that time too, man. Well, it's gonna come into a time, man, where you gonna have to eat canned goods. You're gonna rub and screw shit, man. It is what it is.
You might have to cook a bird.
Yeah.
Cook a bird. Cook a wild chicken.
You brothers got to get into that, man. You brothers live in a city. You know, this city shit then got you soft and got you in the mood of there's always fast food and different shit like that. Learn how to, you know, if it be a deer, learn how to take the sacks out of, you know, if you gotta watch it, take the sacks out of deers, certain pigeons and shit. You know?
Purified water.
Yeah, purified water. You know, how to actually, if this brother has a wound or a cut, how to cut off his circulation to where you can bandage it up and shit, man.
And we aren't the Canadian prepper. We're not telling you to put all your steaks in there.
Just to know.
Just to know.
The scripture tell you about knowing something small or great, man. It's just something to know, something to have in your arsenal, man. Because the man, I'm gonna tell you something too. We come into a time that the man that has the ability to do a bunch of things, whether it be with water, purifying water, understanding of how to make different weapons in that day. Different shit. You want to be king amongst these numbskulls, man. We already king. We had these scriptures, so we already light years ahead of these motherfuckers, man. Jake ain't looking for that. Jake ready to come out there with pajamas on and tell you that you wrong, twisting his nappy ass head, man. You follow me? Don't worry about that. You scratch it. Don't worry about it.
It's second address 15:5. Behold, said the Most High, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
It speaks for itself. I shall bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction. World war, martial law, concentration camps, race wars, civil wars, famines. Hey, it's getting to the point to where people are gonna be, all them children, these women out here are worrying that they can't feed baby formula with. When you got some titties on your chest that you can feed the baby with, you're gonna be boiling those children in water pots in those days. Cannibalism's coming back in a big way. Hey, just a straight ancient terrors and brutality are coming back through Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai to punish you people for all the iniquity you've been committing.
Coming back here too. Hey, the famine is just starting, man. Say it's not gonna be just a local famine. It's gonna be a global famine. Mm-hmm. All you Israelites gonna feel this pain, man. You had your freedom. You out here fucking all around the world, fucking traveling, rapping for the so-called white man, doing shows and shit. Didn't do nothing for you. How about Shimmy Shah? You gotta pay for that, man. And how he's gonna pay you back is by not giving your ass nothing to eat, nothing to drink,
And you see the Most High really tapping into the people. He got it to where now he fucking with your babies, man. The formula, it's a shortage on formula out here.
Come on.
You about to see some shit, man. This getting ready to be summertime, motherfucker frustrated, no jobs, no formula, no diesel. I'm gonna tell you, these Edomites, they make money driving these F-250s, F-350s, F-450s, hot shot and shit up. They ain't gonna be able to do that shit, man. They already, I hear truckers complaining, motherfuckers, I got 2 tanks on my dually. I'm paying like damn near $1,200.
And then you got it to where, like you say, these truckers, these hot shotters, they're not gonna take certain jobs. Like if it's here, they're not gonna take it in Arizona because they're gonna spend more money on fuel than making a delivery. So now things is not gonna. The truckers is the blood of America, man.
They're gonna do their price.
They're gonna hike their price up, and the truckers are already doing that. They charging them for the load, the gas, doubling it, tripling it. Yeah, all right, and they turning a lot of them down. You got it.
I seen one Jake said, man, he ain't had the paperwork right, so I'm gonna sit here all day and just charge.
And get paid and charge them, nothing until you get it right. You got a brother that did a video, a lesson. He drive trucks. All right, he said that he put $500 and it barely got the half on his rig. Yeah, barely got the half. So he says a lot of. Then you got the brokers, the people who connect the drivers. They taking up to 40, they taking up to 60, getting up to 70% now. Yeah, so giving the drivers only 30 plus with the gas, it's like they really ain't getting nothing. All right, the brokers taking almost 60% now, 60-70% of the load cost, like pretty much. Yeah, the price of the load.
They're the ones
hooking you up with it.
Hooking up the schedule and getting you the job and shit. Yeah. So everybody, it's really a run on. It's a crooks. There's a bunch of crooks out here now, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, this brother was talking, man. You brother got to get into fixing your own cars and shit. Or you got somebody that you can trust. Everybody rigging up shit now, man.
I'm gonna say this. Even on at the job, my fucking boss called me in the office. He was like, the price of everything went up, so we gotta raise your price up. Like, cause they have charged, they charging the customers and the client to get chemicals and shit. They hiking the prices up. They saying basically that's what's going on around. Like everybody prices raising up, everything raising up, man. So it's just Like you said, it's real life, man. We feeling the effects of this. You gonna feel the effects of it, especially when you broke. You gotta remember, Jake is broke. Like if you got a couple dollars that you watching or holding tight, you broke, man. All right? And food just getting ridiculous, man.
And inflation.
Me and him, we got a chicken plate. How much the 2 chicken plates cost when we was $73, man. 68, it was 68 plus tax somewhere around there. It was between $68 and $73. We had 2 10-piece chickens and 3 drinks, man. I got 1 drink for my daughter, man. This I'm not. That's plates and fries.
Nobody cares.
Don't matter. You got to get ready. You're a bastard is dwelling in Ashdod. That's you.
Right. You're an Edomite.
Bro, it was $68. Now, I ain't telling him, you know what I'm saying? He said that. A witness, bro. 2 10-piece chicken plate with fries and 3 drinks, bro. $68, man.
Hey, inflation and hyperinflation is lowering the value of the dollar. You posted that.
I want you to look up something. It's 3 types of inflation. It's regular inflation, it's staggered inflation, hyperinflation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the book of It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 19. And say unto the people of the land, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the power of the inhabitants of Jerusalem and of the land of Israel. They shall eat their bread with carefulness and drink their water with astonishment, that her land may be desolate from all that is therein. Yeah, so people gonna be real careful about what they eat. You can be like, it's not, you can't just go to the store anymore and just get whatever, just throw it in a bag. Jake got to choose between buying this and paying this bill. Buying this for your kids or it's up there right now, man. You have to eat with carefulness. You can't just eat whatever and throw it away. You got to think, okay, if groceries is like 100 something for this week, I got to put aside this for this money. You got to budget everything, man. You can't just go in the store and buy whatever you want.
How about to practice that now? Practice that now for the day of trouble. You got something to eat a small bite of it and just leave it alone. Then come back to it. Drink, just sip something, sip a little gulp and just leave it alone. See how long you can last on the water, man. It's best to do now because most Jake just gargling down shit. You know?
And fast. You know? Don't just wait for the Day of Atonement. You can fast throughout the year, man. Jake out here, they never fasted a day in their life. Going a day without food is going to make them turn into animals.
I got one for you. This is Lamentations 5:3. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us.
Yeah. Our water, food, everything that's supposed to be free, everything the Most High created for the nation of Israel to enjoy the earth, this devil is in power and he charges us and taxes us for things that's supposed to be free.
So, how much more now?
Yeah.
This man, he's the one that was doing the same taxation in the time of the Greeks and the Romans, man. How much more now? Yo, habitual taxes, man. They'll tax the shit out of us, man. Let me get that definition. This some heavy stuff.
This Nehemiah 5:1, and there was a great cry of the people and of their wives against their brethren, the Jews. For there were that said, we, our sons, and our daughters are many. Therefore we take up corn for them that we may eat and live. Some also there were that said, we have mortgaged our lands, vineyards, and houses, that we may buy corn because of the dirt. It says, some also there were that said, we have mortgaged our lands, vineyards, and houses that we might buy corn because of the dearth. And the dearth is the famine, man. All right. And one thing about the ruling elites, the people that's oppressing us, they're gonna come down hard on the people they oppressing, man. All right. They're gonna, like you say, all they gotta do is just play keeper with. All right. You got the supply chains disruptions, steady just stacking up and developing up, and that's gonna make the people get a what? A wild out mindset, man. They're gonna start running to these ports and all the port right there, man. All right, they're gonna see ports and trucks. and ships, and they're gonna start going running on them ports and handling business, man. With weapons.
That hurt right there.
Nah, that's Earhart.
Yeah. What happens around 2 to 5 o'clock on Earhart? You see number of trucks with them iron, them metal barges on the back of them. People start jumping on them, motherfucking taking them. Gas rig taking that shit, man.
Yeah.
Same thing going on now, like in Colombia and shit. Venezuela, them guys that drive trucks, even water, they shoot the shit out of them.
Yeah.
They jump on the side of that bitch, put that thing through the window, pull it over, man. Hijacking shit, huh?
And that day, if you're driving around with necessary supplies, you're basically driving around a Brinks truck with no security.
Yeah, talking a little bit.
Ain't no polices anyways,
and it ain't bulletproof either.
Yeah, you know how y'all know how on Grand Theft Auto, it's like a short mission, a pop-up mission. You see the nigga got a beacon on him, driving around the city. Everybody got to go attack him to see who can get it. What fucking gonna be going on, man?
Right? You have a target on your fucking ass. And traveling, like you said, those traveling to those truck stops and different things like that, man. People getting irate, man. All right, you got people gonna be in them truck stops and they ain't gonna have no more money to get to the next stop. What you think they gonna do you, man? When you take a stop, all right? They gonna rob your ass.
So we gonna see which one we under right now, man.
This is the difference between inflation and stagflation. And I've also got the definition for hyperinflation. Inflation is a term used by economists to define broad increases in prices. Inflation is the rate at which the price of goods and services in an economy increases. Inflation can also be defined at the rate at which purchasing power declines. As it speaks for itself. And when inflation goes up, that means the reason prices are going up is because the value of your money is going down.
That's right.
And what do you think all those stimulus packages and all these bills that they've been passing since the beginning of the Cragamuffin did? Decrease the value of your money due to inflation.
Right.
And here's stagflation. Stagflation is a term used by economists to define an economy that has inflation, a slow or stagnant economic growth, and a relatively high unemployment rate. And that's not the United States is checking all them boxes.
That's a recipe for disaster, man. When you look at the debt toll, it's over 30 trillion, man. Then when you add all those loans and different things into it, it's getting up to over 200-some trillion, man.
That's what I heard it's really at.
That's where it's really
at. 30 trillion, but it's really 200 trillion. Hundreds of trillions. That's an incomprehensible number.
Come on. That's ridiculous, bro.
And then I've got the definition for hyperinflation, which is coming. Hyperinflation is a term to describe rapid, excessive, and out of control general price increases in an economy.
That's what's supposed to be coming around. It's June. When June come around. Go ahead.
And we see that there is a CHIP out here. You should know that, Elijah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
While inflation is a measure of the pace of rising prices for goods and services, hyperinflation is rapidly rising inflation, typically measuring more than 50% per month. It's like a train that you lost control of the train and it's going down the track. You can't hit the brakes or anything. You got nothing but people on the tracks, cities, everything. You about to run dead into it and destroy everything in your path.
So where we at now? We're in stagflation, man. Yep. Going into hyperinflation. These motherfuckers gonna trip out when you go to the store and eggs is $70, man. Milk, $150 for some milk.
Hey, up in Canada, diapers were like $40, $50 to $60 for a pack. Juices were up in 50 something whatever dollars. And some lady down here went to go buy some steak meat or whatever, and it was like going up pushing $70, $80 for one package.
I mean, these my feelings what they're doing now for the a lot of them what they're doing now for the formula. These motherfuckers driving state to state, 4 and 5 states over to try to get formula, man.
When they can just pull out them titties.
Yeah, that's the same thing happening on This Is How It All Will Go Down.
Yep.
She was going to the stores, but guess what? The men start trying to attack her.
She said she had to hide in the parking lot because she saw people getting
ambushed. They gonna, like you said, they gonna go out of town and they ain't gonna never make it back home. Y'all gonna know. Men gonna be to grab them up, took their car. When whatever they had, whatever money, and it's done. And you still got on hand. You got an endemic that this plague is in an endemic, which means it's ongoing. So the plague's still around. That pestilence, that shit is around, and they still coming with what? There's something over there at Hong Kong. They say we don't even know the name. North Korea, Slovakia. I say Hong Kong, Slovakia. They don't even know the name of it.
It's just numbers.
It's just numbers.
Yeah, they just numbers now.
It's just numbers, man.
737.
Yeah, man. Like you gotta still worry about that with the famine, man. The Lord plaguing this bitch.
Before it was AIDS, it was just numbers.
Man. H1N1.
Like plague and shit, man. Cause the how about Shabbat is coming with it through this, man.
That's right.
Punish the wicked, man. Like he said. That's why I tell you brothers, man, when you brothers go to sleep, or you be up in the late at night, man, pay attention to the news. Drop in, you go take a piss. All it takes to handle your business and whip that bitch out. Okay, cool. Go look out the window sometime. It be going down, man. Because what happens? Why is nighttime still night out there? Somewhere it's day. It's something already in motion, man.
Getting it in.
Like last night for that Bucks game, it was 27 people got shot, man.
Okay.
You know, that's how it's gonna go down, bro.
This is how to the store.
Yeah, that,
She tried to buy
It just worse. But
you gotta
in weeks,
post that video up, man.
it went worse in weeks. This wasn't months. We talking weeks.
quickly,
Right.
rapidly.
Many days and years, you women should you be in trouble. Man.
So
When they-
Isaiah 32.
Yeah. I just, roughly paraphrasing.
Careless women, man.
Yeah.
And we can see it's coming for you. What? They're talking about overturning Roe v. Wade, so you won't as easily be able to kill your children.
Yeah.
You got baby formula shortages. And what's coming next? Cheeks getting clapped.
And then when I thought about that, see, a lot of you done took that cracker muffin, and now your baby, they want you to keep them babies.
Keep
They
the
come out
babies
and say they deformed and
And
shit.
you don't
Man.
have no,
They better get rid of them, man.
and you ain't gonna have no milk for the baby,
Yeah.
so they gonna die out anyway.
Yeah.
And you got H
crazy,
to the I to the B, the
Yeah,
A to the
that
I
too.
to the D to the S, because you got that jump shot.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of you been testing for that too, man. What they call it? What Jay call that? The package, man. A lot of you got the package now, man. And that's a whole folks. You got the package. Yeah. What Jake said, right? That nigga got the package. Boy, these niggas in here say you sick in the head. I think you got that shit.
That shit.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of people out here are walking biohazard. Walking. Got Nemesis walking right there.
Yeah. Hey, just like we went to the just like we went to the airport. We can say everybody in the airport had the juice, man.
Everybody working there, and majority of the people.
Flying, everything, man. We was just on there hoping the Lord keep that motherfucker straight, man.
We saw a bunch of broke down Eves going to Jamaica. And in order for that, they had to get that jump shot.
Of course.
Yes, indeed.
They had to get that Nemesis.
Yeah, look, some careless daughters right there, man.
Oh, yeah,
Boy, you come out here in that day, motherfucker gonna be on your goddamn head, man. I promise you.
That's prime.
And it's
They got frequent miles, they got frequent jabs.
and they about to get
Frequent mile flyer, I having this shit go.
yeah, freaking corn cobs.
You're getting frequent jabs. You're getting them quarterly, man. Out the year, man. You got it.
yeah, man. I want to see I want to see how you gonna believe that's Elijah in that day, man. Because Elijah told you ain't nothing coming like that. Jacob trouble ain't coming. We gonna see how much Elijah that is, man.
Elijah said the charagma wasn't what it is.
It's not a tracking device. You can't track nobody with that. Well, no.
Elijah said it's June. Ain't no, but we can clearly see it's been a few Junes, and that charagma is out here.
That's up.
Go ahead. We can end it, man.
We'll get y'all's precepts, and then we'll close out in the second half.
It's Ezekiel 5:16. I will send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you. All right, then.
And when you get hit with arrows,
Yeah.
that hurts, and you can't pull them arrows out unless you want to rip all your shit out on the inside. So it's saying, I'm sending you arrows of famine. So it's gonna be cleaving to you.
I got one. You know where I'm going, man.
Horror shall come.
It ain't gonna miss you, you know.
But we in good shape, brother. We in good shape. We serve the Lord. So at the end of the day, you know, long as we continue to do what we do, he gonna feed. He said my servants gonna eat in that day, man.
They shall laugh while ye shall lament and mourn.
We good, man. We good.
And I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread.
What's it saying? 2nd Ezra 16. Hey, for many of them on the earth shall perish of famine and great death and war, and those that don't die by the famine shall the sword destroy. You escape famines, hey, you run into a civil war, a race war. You get thrown into a concentration camp to get tortured to death. You get drafted to go die over in the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Tie your ass up and put you in the garage. They to eat your ass or something. Hey, they put it on mute when they come.
See, that's people that are not giving heed, that are careless. Those are the type of people that are saying, "Where is this vision that's coming?"
The word of the Lord, let it come now.
Oh, it's coming.
When it comes, it's going to blow your brain all over the and they had a damn porta potty on the back of that. And what it's the same 2nd Ezra 16, they shall be as dumb. All them women might as well go get in that porta potty and die, because they're gonna be dead like shit on the ground in that day, along with a lot of you other people out here.
There you go. This one right here. This is Lamentations 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
They dying, getting killed by a bullet, getting juked up, and dying that way is better than dying slowly by hunger, by starvation, because your body literally starts to eat itself to survive.
For they pine away, stricken through, stricken through for want of fruits of the field. The hands of the pitiful women have sought
their children,
their own children,
pretty much boiling them in a pot of water.
It says they were meat in destruction of the daughters of my people.
Hey,
them right there.
Hey, a lot of them single mothers, a lot of them useless eaters, they're gonna be eating all these welfare checks they got in that day. That's gonna be a check. That's gonna be their welfare. And not just that, people are gonna be eating their own children. People are gonna be eating each other. Hey, it says in Isaiah chapter 9 that a man shall eat at the flesh on his right hand and not be satisfied, and then snatch at his left hand, cannibalizing themselves. It's about to be on a whole another level out here. It's worse than any other time in history. Man.
Yeah. So back on what the brother Kaya said, all of these judgments are for the wicked. They're for the 2/3, they're for the heathen. But as for us, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 12. Therefore, I will number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And what the elder post earlier today, Apostle McCall going into our, Jake, we're going to enjoy our food in that day, man. We stay slow. People scream will pop bottles. Yeah. It's going to be on a whole nother level, because it's not just going to be nutritious. We're not just going to be eating to get full. We're going to eat knowing that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua provided that food for us because we served him. It's going to be the best tasting food you ever had. It could be something that's been sitting in a cellar for years, not have any flavor, but to us, it's going to be delicious, man.
Giving us that Conan spirit now, man. I don't give a fuck spirit, man. Like I said, oh, the little pretty bitch gonna step over that bitch.
Right? Shit, you might step on her face just because.
Yeah, I can't win you this time.
Pick with it, a bomb. Like you said, a love for minute waxing cold. The Lord gonna give us cold hearts, man. Yeah, I've already did it. Listen, the Lord don't give you a cold heart in that hour. He started off before you get there. You're gonna walk into it with a cold heart.
What our man say, our heart gonna be colorship. call it in Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
That's the truth, though, man.
Hard than Chicago, meaning in layman's terms, our mindsets are right gonna be towards the Lord, and whatever the Lord is doing towards the world, we're gonna be completely with it, man.
With it.
As long as it ain't happening to us, we with it, man.
Yeah. Even that scripture in Luke, God bring out time and time again. You're not gonna go down for your stuff, man. You're gonna keep it. And that stuff, you're gonna keep it moving, man. If she ain't with you in that day,
That angel, wherever you have it, that's where you're gonna be in that hour. You gotta keep pushing forward. Don't be Lot's wife. Don't look back, because all this shit gonna get burned up anyway. Like we always say, we ain't even taking these bodies up onto the chariots. Yeah.
look. Just look. Corn, potatoes, and curry next to you too, man.
Hey, right? It's up the street. Make a high ho. Man, fuck him. Fuck him. Bitch. But yeah.
Second Ezra 9, start verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
Hey, you Jakes out here. You able to have a car? You able to do your little credit card scams? Got a house, clothing. Hey, in a lot of instances, besides the credit card scams, the Most High allowed you to have internet and all these different things to what? Hear the word and have an ability to go out and listen to the men of the Lord. That's the reason you receive these benefits. But for the majority of you, as it said up in verse 9, you despitefully use the word and cast it behind you. You still treat everything like it's a goddamn joke out here. And like we brought out at the beginning with Ezekiel 12, you constantly say, oh, where's the vision of the Lord? It prolonged it so it's not coming. But as it also said, hey, no longer will that proverb be said in Israel, but these things, these judgments, these punishments are coming to pass as we can click quick, and as we can see, they're quickly coming. Keep going on.
And they that have loathed my law, while yet they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised.
And while you can still see us out here doing videos like this, that means that place of repentance is open unto you. You still have liberty to get the word. But as we were saying earlier, we have to speak in codes now. So what's the next thing to come? The famine of the word, where the men of the Lord are no longer going to be on the highways and byways, and these video epistles are no longer going to be on the internet. So you're going to try to run to and fro to find the word, but you won't be able to find it. As it says in Ezekiel 33, verse 33, and when these things come to pass, and lo, they will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. But it's going to be too late for you. You're going to have to get it how you live in that day. Take them judgments all the way just straight dead in your face. The blood, sweat, tears, ass, all of it.
The same must know it after death by pain.
Death by pain, pain to the nerve endings. All the horrors you ever that ever kept you up at night are going to be the judgments that are going to come your way and send you straight to the spirit world.
And that's just how cold the Most High is too. Your biggest fear in that day, the Lord will bring it up on you. You have a fear of drowning, the Lord gonna put you in a scenario where you on the GNO and the troops coming, you gonna live. You're gonna see that water. Or you gonna hit that water, it's gonna be like concrete. You're gonna drown. Car flip over inside the water with you in them. You hitting against that glass and shit. There ain't nothing happen.
Free the dogs, a pack of dogs.
It happened for Katrina. Dogs was running around here. The people that was trying to save the dogs was trying to eat their ass up, man. Dogs that were fully healthy, eyes drooping and hungry, fangs showing they ready to devour people, man. That's why Jeremiah 15 says what it says. It's gonna happen that way, man. All right, you scared of getting shot. You scared of being burned alive, left alone. All right, your biggest phobia is gonna come on you, man. So much of where it's gonna make the hair on your neck stand the fuck up, man.
Turn white.
Especially you women, man. You women will be put in subjection in that day, man. All that, you know, the Lord took out my man.
My body, my choice.
Lord took out KS, so you back doing your thing. But when heads is rolling down the street, when it's blood that's out here, you will get in line. Hey, it's gonna be as if Kevin Samuels is back. Kevin Samuels gonna be back.
Hey, before these things hit, it's my body, my choice. But when those things hit, it's gonna be my body, his choice. Because women are just gonna be go back to being booty in that day.
You can see where Isaiah the 4th chapter is gonna come into play. You can see. Yeah, I was your neighbor down the street to look at you. You look like a man that got his head together. Man, get the
Hey, saying trading places. I've been waiting for you, Billy Lowe. Get the hell out of here. Get out of my bed.
Yeah, man. Why you gonna just be rejected and everything?
I mean, that highest, like you just said, you're gonna get that highest.
You gonna get that Dave Chappelle. When Dave Chappelle's in that club, that bitch trying to turn around speaking. Shit.
That Eve tried to talk to him.
Yeah, man. Shit gonna get that high. Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 7:5. Thus said Yahweh the power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come.
An evil and only evil. Death by
And in is come, the end is come, it watch it for thee. Behold,
and only evil is
They ain't waiting for your ass, man. Get on your ass, man.
People saying like, Birdman, look at
Birdman,
get ready.
yeah, man. You're not in the water. It's fucking 96 degrees. You like this on the cone.
I'm about to catch on fire on this motherfucker. Right?
A bottle of Seagram's gin in your back pocket.
Over with, man. We can't wait for the Lord jack these niggas up, man.
Hey, you always make the statement that you get shot, nigga, catch on fire with a Lord literally gonna be shooting niggas, and they gonna literally be on fire, man. Yeah. With the cherries, the laser beam, the niggas about to be on fire.
You gonna get hit with that dragon breath, all type of shit. Hey, man. 308, 762, 51.
He nodded his head when he said, "Two dragon for you."
You gonna get hit with 6.5 cream on. You gonna get hit with some shit, man. Slugs, bird shots,
2x4.
You gonna get hit. Not even gonna get hit with that bat with nails in it. All right. You see those katana, sword, razor blades. You gonna get hit with some shit out here, man. Why you gonna meet the bottom of a fucking Michelin tire? All type of shit, man. The Lord gonna jack you niggas up, man. Straight up. I can't wait for the Lord to put the spirit on their roof. Timothy McVeigh, bring all them fucking creepy niggas out, man. Who else? Adolf Hitler, just bring them niggas. He been there. Bring his ass back. All the niggas, man. Take them back, man. The Lord gonna bring Jack the Ripper back, man. That spirit, man. They said in America there's over 2,000 serial killers from America, man. Niggas doing whatever they feel. Man. They got about 5 of them now here. Yeah, doing shit.
Niggas work for the government, man. They can't catch up the government. Bro, the serial killers work for the government, man.
Yeah, man.
They the ones got them predators out here.
And there's a bunch of predators out here, man. Niggas that wind up. Nigga, man, send them on by his way.
And then the pills in his body.
Pocket full of blue pills.
The pills.
And your bitch stuck.
The knife in his hand.
Or else you have anything to kill.
That door flips.
Nigga got an X, man. A lot of you gonna get that action, man.
Right? And then the joint, and it's stuck. Like that. It's stuck in your head right there.
Probably right, man. Why you gonna get that action, man? That type of action is coming down here, man. And I can't wait. I'm talking about all you fucking magazine hippies, all you racist, you Frenchman freaks. I can't wait till the Lord jack you motherfuckers up, man. Buy water homos, man.
The booty warriors.
Wait, man. It's gonna be
bloodbath for him, man. He'd be running just like that. They ain't gonna help. You're gonna die in that apron, man. You're gonna die in that apron in them pillars. You're gonna be laid out with the apron over his face. Everybody I seen that nigga, they get, and then he gave that nigga that whole clip, and he just had his eye hanging out of his head. Yeah. It's getting ready to get gruesome. It's a spirit. It's just a magazine hippies. Yeah, magazine hippies, man. Big hooks, snakes and tattoos, man. And a regular ass dog on the bike with him. You don't get that action, man. I'm talking about, man. I hope, man. Man, most times, just bring out chainsaw map. Just put that spirit out here, man. I already had a dream, nigga, with the chainsaw just. Me playing this shit. So, hey, come on, it's about blood. Hit me in the face. I want to look somebody else as a woman. Get all down the spine. Then he went to running with that bitch. Shit. And we already saw that. Yeah. It's getting real, man. Yeah, there was one clip where this fat Eve had a little kid with her, and she was with a man, and one Jake and a damn Freddy Krueger hat, or Inspector Gadget hat, just walked up, hit him in the head, and the lady started screaming and running, and he had a little man running after her with bags in his head. Yeah, man. Real quick, Sirach 39 verse 28. Their spirits vengeance. Do y'all know this New Orleans alone has the most? I think it has the most high rates of like psychopath, like the people that's in these mental wards. That need to if you like the way. It's real, man. I got two people that work in that shit. I'm talking about your top principals, police officers, firemen. Go to the same building my woman kicked to work at, man. They like grenades, man. It malfunctioning. And they'll go off, bro. That woman, you see that woman? Woman killed that girl and married in that car. That thing is so called road rage. You heard the phone? She wanna. That motherfucker in a place for now in their job. Yes. This went off, man. They say that like 3 out of 4 women in America is on some type of manic depressive. Might as well say 4. I put that article where 63% of American stress level have skyrocketed, man. And got a lesson on that. The people is depressed, they pressing. They're in an uptick pressing spirit with no answers. And say demonic, crazy mind work that people. Yeah, the drugs not working for people no more. They overdoing drugs. It ain't working, man. That shit ain't working no more. So now the people mindset is depressed. It's got it's no answers for tomorrow. They don't know if they're gonna have a job. They don't know if their money gonna be in the bank. All right, there's gonna be weapons and people going crazy off this motherfucker. Hey, what the fuck else on the shit? These fucking prescriptions got people hallucinating. So imagine exactly. And there's also a medication shortage coming. So when people can't get their prescriptions and they got to go through those withdrawals, and they got the jump out. They're selling fake drugs and shit on the street. Like first scene, real quick, y'all heard the scene with that guy Gunner? You seen how he look in jail? That nigga withdrawn. I got to go check him out. He withdrawn. He can't get the drug. Watching him on camera, he's shivering and shit in the cell. They already said that you could be some shit. And getting it, you going like you said, that shit gonna cause you to see you into convulsions, man. You gonna be fucking enough sleep 4 days. Like you gotta get that shit out your system. But I heard they got, like you said, I heard they selling all type of fake drugs on the street. Ain't no more. They putting fentanyl like in the real shit. They can continue with shit. They putting fentanyl in weed down here now. You smoke some motherfucking weed, boy, and you a losing nigga. Fucking man. Boy, that's crazy, bro. They on the, I seen one nigga fentanyl over the lay in the back of the car. I here's to heaven. Oh, man, don't you know? That one decade. Yeah. That bitch. that one Becky at UNO. She took an Uber to go to her friend's house, and then next thing you know, the Uber driver dropped her off for a fentanyl overdose in the hospital. Finish. What happened in between me and
Explanation and everything. Man. That's the part of Esau's agenda too. To basically cut off what is it, 400 million? Well,
keep the population down to 5.
Okay. So it's all right to say. It's on you people, man. Either you gonna turn to the Lord or you gonna die, man.
Hey, there was in that movie Watchmen, you had the bad guy, Ozymandias. They were telling him, you're going to kill millions of people with your plan. And he said, billions. But in this case, it's going to be, I'm going to kill billions to save millions. That don't even make sense. Just complete madness out here. But hey,
That was it, man. We got it out there, man. Hey, all them statistics and numbers and things, we need that stuff. Man, go look it up. That was the boss said, go look it up, man.
So with that, sincere Akim and Akhlaq were edified by this Shabbat lesson. And again, as always, we give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shabbat, Hashem, Rakah, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Teach well, and peace and salutations to your sincere Akim out there, pushing this word and truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. Thanks, brothers, and there until the end. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.